Hi, folks. Thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Janet Rapasordi-Hoff. I'll be your host. We're in Dan's kitchen. Hey there, Dan. How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
You know
Anyway.
what? I'm noticing these crepes.
Oh, yeah, right.
We've never done crepes before.
Right, we use these.
doing?
We make a little mix with some apples and cinnamon and stuff, and we're probably the only nitwits that are making our own crepes, but we whip these up ourselves. See how light and delicate they are? Nice and brown and light. And, yeah. And we make a little seafood mixture with some shrimp and scallops and sole and salmon and a bunch of different things, and a little we mince it up into a cream sauce, and we roll the seafood into the crepes also. Okay. So we serve them like that. It's really a nice thing, but it takes us a little while. But what we get out of it, look at those bad boys.
Those are really great.
Something you want for breakfast too.
And you can place them right on top of each other just like that without anything in between, and they'll stay?
Well, yeah, we can.
Together?
Right, after a period of time, about a month and a half, these things would start finding, you know, they'd be in love with each other. Couldn't pry them apart, right? Reminds me of a joke I heard. No. How do you separate? All right, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Well, it looks like we have a meat theme today.
This is the carnivore's delight here at Leslie's Fun City here. But, yeah, we're going to do a piece of boneless pork loin.
Okay.
We're going to do a steak dish that I'm very fond of. I did it some time ago. We'll try it again to see if we'll test your memory. And we're going to do a little chicken dish that normally you see with a veal chop, a rib veal chop. But we're going to do it with some chicken. And you can do this at home also. I guess what's going to take the longest amount of time is going to be this pork dish. So why don't I get that going? I'm getting this oil hot. I don't want to get it ridiculously hot. I'm just going to pan-sear this on all sides.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to finish it in the oven. Got a couple of garnishes we're going to put with it. I got a couple of mushroom halves. Got a couple of cherry peppers.
Ooh, cherry
couple
peppers.
hots and sweets. And what I want to do is break them down in the pan a little bit, you know, also. I'll do it when we're almost through here.
Okay.
This lid isn't going to work that well, but I'll just keep some of the heat down with it. I was going to take these chicken, like I said, a lot of times you saw this chicken dish done with a one of these rib veal chops, where they take the rib veal chop and they butterfly it, and then they flatten it. It's got the little rib up in the air, and they'll bread this thing, and they serve it Milanese style, usually with some olive oil, and they'll serve it maybe with a little bit of salad on the top of it, depending on your choice. Usually something with maybe a vinaigrette dressing in it. We're going to do that with some chicken breasts, and I think it's a real neat dish you could do at home. Well, we got to talk over the noise of this pork, huh?
That's a sizzler, all right.
Whoa! There we go. Get in there.
Don't try that at home.
Don't try that at home, folks. Let me get a little piece of plastic down here.
You know, a little bit of excitement in the kitchen.
Excitement.
We know that all the, the professional guys like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
We can't do that at home.
I'm the first one to start running out into the dining room going, "Somebody help me, please! Is there a fireman in the house?" Get this between a little piece of plastic. Let's see if I can't. I want to flatten these out. You don't have to, but I think it's neat.
I do too.
When you can get this dish a little flatter.
Somehow it seems like it gives it a nicer taste too.
Yeah, it's a different taste because you can get it in and out of the pan. You can get it in and out of the pan. Let's see.
I was wondering what was in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're going to use that larger pan for this Milanese because as we flatten these out, it gets a little wider, obviously. Flatten these. I want to flatten to the point that I'm still able to handle them. You know, you don't want to have them where they're coming up in tatters either. But we're looking to just see what happens is what you were alluding to the taste. The taste better, thinner like that, and I feel like one of the reasons is the breading on the outside of it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I like to get this nice and hot, the oil that we cook it in, to zip it in and out. Now, if you if you have the chicken too thick, you're going to have to not have the oil as hot, number one, and number two, you're going to have to leave it in longer. It can saturate more. It's just it's a little bit different flavor. That's all. And I agree with you. You know, having this. Having the oil hot is good, so you have to adjust the chicken to that. And you know, you want the chicken thick enough also that you can taste the chicken and not
Right.
just the breading. But you know, thinner works well with this sort of thing because I like getting that oil white hot and getting it to that sharp golden brown. Boy, you and Greg are going to have some little lunch for yourself here,
yeah,
huh?
that's great.
Uh-huh.
We like Dan's lunches.
Yeah, that's good. Got a little egg here. I'll hang these on the side like a towel on the rack here. See this? It's already falling apart on me. That's okay. See how our little porky's doing.
Oh, that's
Searing it on
browning
all
nicely.
sides.
Mm-hmm.
Got these peppers. I'm scorching these peppers a little more than I wanted to. Once again, my bonehead move of the day. You can't have a show without one, can we? I'll get these over here. Guess I could place them. I had a little bowl right here. I'll put them back in it. Hopefully I'll remember to get them later. You remind me, okay?
Okay. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Come on, folks,
All right,
help me remember.
This is looking like I browned it on all sides, right?
Yep.
And, oh boy. I guess I'll get a little something to roast it in the oven with. One of my little sizzle pans. These mushrooms are fine the way they are. I'm not going to brown them anymore. I'll put them with the peppers. They're our garnish. Going to toss this oil out. I'll make a sauce in them. Oh, jeez, I didn't want to do that. Got to cook the pork with that. Hey, boo-boo number 2. All right, I'm just going to add a little salt and pepper to this.
Okay.
A lot of salt and pepper.
I was going to say,
Actually,
that's a little salt.
it's thick, you know. You want
that's true.
you want to season this up. And I've got this oven way up. It's in the the 500 type degree oven. And here we are. We'll set this in here for a while, and we'll work on the chicken dish.
Okay.
Ooh, that's hot. Okay, I guess we did mention a sauce was in the offing. I've got a little combination of a stock of balsamic vinegar and garlic here.
Ooh.
Deglaze the pan with that. I'm going to add back our mushrooms and our peppers. And we're going to reduce the sauce and garnish the pork. But we will wait till till the pork is finished roasting. We'll have to flip it around a couple times in there also.
Okay.
Now for this Milanese, I'm going to add some olive oil. The other I used a little cheaper oil, and because we're going to finish that dish with butter.
Oh,
This
okay.
one here, we're going to add a little olive oil to it, nice and green and. Okay, I guess I'll finish tapping our little chicken out.
You know, I wonder, is there a difference between, let's say, Italian olive oil, Spanish olive oil? Does it make a difference?
I'm not sure. Probably. You know, any time you have stuff from different regions, like apples from Washington State as opposed to New York, you know, grapes from here, grapes from there.
You
Some
get a
reason or
slightly
other.
different taste.
Yeah, I bet you're going to get certain sweetnesses in one and not in the other. I'm sure the stuff from Italy's better, though. No, you don't know.
We know.
No, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure.
We'd like to think so.
Wherever the ground is a little different, you know, you're gonna say it is Mediterranean, so there shouldn't be too much of a difference. Okay, now I got to figure out if I'm going to cook this first, make the salad second, or no. We'll have the salad ready to go because this is going to take 2 seconds to do.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Salad.
So, our salad, I've got a little
What kind of
Bermuda
goodies do
onion
we-
here.
Oh, Bermuda onion.
Got a little
I like
Bermuda.
that.
I'm going to chop that kind of coarsely. Okay, we'll set that there for a moment or two. I've got a little, I'm going to set this with arugula. I've got some nice
Oh,
arugula
those-
here.
Yeah, these look great.
And I'm just going to add a little romaine to it. Tear these down a little bit. And I've got some, a little more
Oh.
bitter red radicchio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Gives it a nice little color.
right. Going nice here. I'm going to add, I guess that's about right on the onion. I don't think I'll need any more than that. We don't want to dominate. I've got this little balsamic vinaigrette here. And, you know, I'll finish the salad at the very end. I'll
Wow.
get the dressing kind of on there, ready to go, and we'll work out this, I can always add a little more dressing. You want to be careful not to over-dress it. So, where do we put this? I guess I'll put it right there. And here's our cutlets. I could flour these and then put them in the egg, I suppose, but you don't have to.
No, I was going to say, what's that sizzling? That's the pork.
That's the pork. Yeah.
That's the pork. In the oven.
CC. How hot do I have this pan? Are we going to crank that baby up now?
We like it hot,
That's right.
right?
That's right. Get that steaming. Where can I put this? I'll put it on a board. And these are seasoned breadcrumbs. You can buy them yourself. We make our own. Just a very simple little salt, pepper, and garlic, a little Parmesan, a little parsley.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need, basically. Notice how I didn't bruise the chicken at all here. Got 20 holes. The thing looks like Swiss cheese, for crying out loud. Look at that. Unbelievable. Got the touch of a gorilla. Okay. I think I have
Well,
some.
those will cook in no time at all, too,
Right.
though. They're
I had a little more
really
breading
nice
over
and
here.
thin.
Yeah, they'll cook in 2 seconds
Mhm.
flat. Before I toss them in, I'll move that pork around in there. Not even showing our viewers. Jeez, look at this. Holy smokes. Do not do this at home. Don't tap it this thin. Gee, I gotta admit, I didn't think I did it this bad. This is turning out, totally butchering the dish, but you get the idea, folks. And you see a little color going out of that olive
yeah.
oil. We'll know it's already there. All right, see if I can get this in and out without totally scorching the cutlets. I can let that even go a little hotter than that, you know.
Really? Wow. You can smell the fragrance of the olive oil.
Yeah, that's going to be all through the dish.
So nice.
I've got the shrapnel over here. I'll cook that in a minute or two.
That was quick.
Yeah, 2 seconds here.
Beautiful golden color.
That's it.
That's it.
Everybody's finished. Look at this thing. Holy smokes. That
You
does
got a
not
couple of-
resemble what I was working on.
Well, you left half the piece here, Dan.
Oh. Here's the other piece of Swiss cheese.
There you go.
Here we go, here.
There it is.
There you go. Poor guy.
Don't want to leave that behind.
No. I guess I can put this over here. Put this over here. All right, I turned the oven off. I'll let the pork sit there for a second
Okay.
while we finish the butchered chicken Milanese. All right, I guess we can get a plate. Here, and I'll place our chicken. I'll go with the nice one first, our semi-nice one second, and we'll fill in the blanks with the debris.
The debris.
With the debris. You know, Mr. Debris. There we go. That should work just nicely. And with our salad, and I add some salt and pepper to it.
Okay.
There is some in the dressing, but I don't think it's going to cover the subject. This would be smarter if I used a fork for this.
And then you mix that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just going
I
to mix it
noticed
up a little.
Dressing is very thick.
Yes, this is a creamy dressing.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff wilts rapidly. So I'm just going to work it around dry for a second or two, just to get a gauge on how much we do need. We need a lot. No, we don't need tonnage here. But wouldn't you have thought when I first started stirring that, the first time I flipped it around, that we were going to be way off on the dressing? We whipped it a couple seconds more. We're a little patient, and you saw there was enough on there.
Yes.
Just like when you're doing the tuna fish and the mayonnaise routine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A little
if you-
goes a long way.
Right. If you
Right.
keep stirring, you know, you're going to find out you don't need that other quart of mayonnaise to make the thing work. It's only tuna, but it's important. All right, all we're going to do is garnish the top of the cutlets with our little salad. Our arugula type salad. Our arugula type salad. No. Arugula and friends is what
Arugula
we
and
call
friends.
this. So this is arugula and buddies.
Okay.
Arugula and chummies. I don't want to show the veal, so we're going to stack that up nice, like that. The pork sounds kind of done.
That looks great.
So set it here. Alrighty, now we need a little garnish. A little garnish action. Let's see what we're going to do here. We'll go with a little parsley. Like put a little of that on there, a little parsley. I've got a little paprika here. You can drop a little of that there. So basically, if you were doing this at home, you get the salad going and the veal going.
Oh, you're saying veal.
I mean the chicken going, rather. And once again, the cost of chicken versus the veal. And don't forget, if you do butcher the chicken and it doesn't work out, it costs you a lot less than if you ruin the veal. But I've got some shaved Parmesan here, some really nice Parma cheese.
Oh,
Gonna
nice.
garnish the top with that.
Very nice.
Works well.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find my lemon zester, so I'm gonna, this lemon on the cutlets. Actually, I should have done this before I put the salad on for the lemon. I don't want to get it all over the, that's barely working. You can see a couple scrapes of lemon on here, but a little bit goes a long way with this lemon zesting. You can, the fragrance is,
Nice, a nice touch.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find my zester, but I should have put the lemon on first. Third boo-boo of the day. But there you have it, a little chicken Milanese, Gardinera style, with a little arugula and friends topping it.
Okay, what are we going to do now? We're finishing the pork dish up?
Right, we got to finish the old porkerino.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
out of the oven. We're
Yeah.
going to finish it up.
This is a touchy one. We don't want it pink inside. Oh, it's feeling maybe pinky. No, pink is okay.
Okay.
You just don't
Pink
want
is
it
okay?
raw, you know, that kind of thing.
Actually, pink is okay for pork. I think some
Oh,
people
it's
don't
fine.
understand that.
I
Pink
know.
is fine.
I do get a request here to there to, you know, burn it, please. My son was a big, you know, couldn't see any red, you know, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
But
really?
he's turning into a real carnivore as he gets older. He's 15 now, and he's oh, the steak tartare, please. You know, I got my other son, 10 years old. He says, he had a little meal in the dining room, and I said, well, you know, what'd you have, buddy? He said, 10 years old, the salmon, the green peppercorns, vin blanc, Okay.
10 years old. Well, that's
Yes,
pretty
10 years
good.
old. I was up to hot dogs with ketchup on it by then, you know.
Hey, listen. I
What's
heard
that?
through the grapevine. Is this rumor true that
What's that?
you've been to Florida and back already?
No, it's not true.
I'll bet it is.
I've never been out of the state. I've been here making the sauces and
Rosemary, did he tell you about
stuff.
that?
No, I forgot again. Yeah, that was wild. We went down there with a group of 8 guys. Super.
The golf thing?
Yeah, a little golf. It was a
Yeah,
golf
was a
thing. All golf. That was it. We did play 8
Was a
rounds in
golf
5
trip.
days, if you can believe that one.
God.
Unbelievable.
Where did you go?
It was just north of West Palm.
Oh.
Am I doing this right? I'm not even cutting this. I'm talking to you about this. I'm going the wrong way. Doggone it. Let me see. Which is the right way here? This way. There we go. Okay. Here we
See,
go.
once you get talking about golf,
Right, it just
that's it.
threw me for a loop there.
Yeah.
You know, I should get our little sauce going. That would be nice.
Well, that's a good idea.
Again, we have our mushrooms. We have our cherry peppers, right? So we're just going to reduce this a little bit. I'll add a little salt and pepper to that.
So how was the game?
I
The
did
big
okay.
games. You did
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, we had a-
Does that mean
we
you
had a
won
lot of
some
fun.
money?
Couple shekels, couple
Yeah?
shekels.
Okay.
See how that is pinkish like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So certain people know it's not fine, but to me it's fine. Hope it's fine for you and Greg.
Looks good.
All right, all right. I like it just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Little pinky winky. I'll put the pieces I butchered on first. That's my 4th boo-boo today, is that it?
Oh, are we counting?
I'm counting
Oh,
today.
okay. I wasn't
I'm
counting.
telling you. There we go. We'll slide our pork on there. You know, we could have made this into cutlets and just finished this whole dish in the pan. You know, we could have cut this into maybe 2 to 3 pieces and browned the whole thing, maybe just left it up there, warmed it, finished the sauce, and that was it.
Okay.
But I feel like searing this thing along, put it in that high oven, roasting it like that, really, you know, you just moist, it's
Oh,
moist
it is.
pork
Very
is what
moist,
it is, you know?
yep.
So I'm going to hook these garnishes up while this is finishing. I'll set our little mushrooms around the outside, maybe. Okay. I'll send our burnt cherry peppers on here. I didn't burn them so much. The red would stand out a lot more nicely. When the sauce is coming together, I'm going to finish it with a little bit of butter. Set this over here to plate it up. I'm in love with this dish.
Yeah, that
The other way
butter
with
just
my foot.
thickens it up just nicely.
Yeah, this butter is we're gonna try to syrup this together. I'm not looking for a lot of sauce. You know, I'm looking for a little mustache down the center here
Okay.
to let it work with the juices of the pork. I do have a little vinegar reduction here. We reduced some vinegar by about 70%. Got it to its nice little syrup, and we'll garnish the dish with that too. Better watch it, I'm gonna have no sauce here. Okay, we'll set that on there, like I said, right down the center. We're gonna drizzle that on. All right, and we'll take our little vinegar here and make a little modern art.
Oh, nice.
And just a little
Like
contrast
that.
to the dish.
Yeah.
Okay, and there you have it. We have some roast loin of pork, balsamic vinegar garlic sauce, and a garnish of mushroom pieces and cherry peppers.
Well, Dan and I are out here in the dining room. Actually, we had such a good time in the kitchen that we forgot one meal.
I know, we didn't
We
get to
didn't.
it.
We ran out of time.
Too much
have
chirping.
To, yeah, we're gonna have to do that next week.
Flapping my gums there like...
Well, we're really hungry, so what did we do, Dan?
We did the loin of pork.
Okay.
Again, we roasted it, pan-seared it and roasted it. That was the main thing. Some of these bigger cuts of meat, it's a good thing to do. And we've got it garnished with that balsamic garlic reduction and the mushroom pieces and the cherry pepper halves.
Right.
We also have our chicken Milanese. and we garnish that with an arugula salad and a little shaved Parmesan cheese.
And that looks great. I love the, you know, the presentation of the plate, the salad and the, I like that. Very
Thank you.
artistic. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Janet Rapasardi-Hoff. Cooking with Dan Leslie. We'll see you next week.